Hello, we're your Student Workshop Committee and we have a video here to explain our simple and effective audition process for both our termly productions and our MAPI production.
This term we have 3 different productions you have the opportunity to audition for. Never Swim Alone is our rehearsal room production. This production is a small scale, performed as a work in progress. Our CCT production is Sit on Air. This production is performed in the Carroll Churchill Theatre, which boasts an amazing professional space. The original production is Underline. This newly developed production gives students the opportunity to create a new piece of theatre, utilising our campus as a performance space.
Now this video will explain what to do both before, during and after the audition process. This includes our recalls. Now we didn't have to audition to film this, so we apologise for the standard of acting that you're about to witness.
As we all know, auditions can be nerve-wracking, but the best way to go in there confident is to be prepared. Now, the first thing you want to do before you even leave your accommodation is check your attire. Even if your audition isn't physical, you're going to want to be comfy. Secondly, please think about your health. Grab some water, grab some snacks, because the last thing you want to do is go in there and be hangry or dehydrated. Then you're going to want to leave a little bit earlier than you normally do, just to make sure you get in there on time and you give a great impression to the crew and the show, and you'll get the best time slots and you can grab your audition slips. These are really important because you're going to want to make sure that you have the specific time you need and want to have the most practice, and you get to give the crew all your details so they know who to call back. Then you're going to want to grab the text they've provided and make sure you practice it a bit here and there, and then you can head up to the warm-up that's led by the crew and just nail the audition.
Just a couple of tips and helpful hints for once you're actually inside the audition.
There's no need to learn anything off by heart.
We didn't.
You can hold the script in your hand. Remember not just to read off the page. Don't worry what other people are doing. The panel wants to see you. Don't be afraid to move around, take risks and really work it. The panel wants to see you and see what you can bring.
You're welcome to sit around the department and practice. You can sit with other people or just talk by yourself.
To be or not to be, that's the question.
All the students in the department and on the panel have been through the process as well.
Just remember that shows are a large time commitment, so don't audition if you're planning to take a surprise trip to Tokyo. Auditions are free, but you must pay the one-off £7 for your 3 years if you are chosen to be in the cast.
Recall lists will go up on the website on the final night of auditions. If you don't get a part, you can shadow for crews, and there are tons of other opportunities with the Student Workshop.
The recalls. The production team will inform you on what to expect during your recalls and how you can prepare.
In most cases, you will not be expected to have prepared anything, just show up on time and enjoy the process.
So the Student Workshop has some top tips just for you.
Tip number 1. Wear comfortable, loose clothing because you never know what the director might ask of you.
Tip number 2. Make sure you bring plenty of water and snacks because you don't know how long you're going to be there for.
Tip number 3. Don't be nervous. Tip number 3. Don't be nervous. Can't do it. Okay, we can't do this. Oh, let's give me one more. Tip number 3. Don't be nervous. You got the recall because the director thinks you will be well suited for one of the roles. So the recall is really just a process for the production team to see how well you work with the other potential cast members.
Tip number 4. Don't be afraid to ask any questions during your recall. The production team want you to succeed and do well, so they don't expect you to know everything about everything.
And most importantly, tip number 5. Have fun.
All by myself.
After the recalls, the final cast list will be released yet again on the Student Workshop website. But until then, break a leg.
Midnight at the Boilerhouse is the termly new writing showcase whose auditions run slightly differently to the other shows on campus. First First off will be submissions, where writers, musicians and performers will submit work to the MAPB subcommittee to be selected for the show. Shortly after will be auditions, where successful writers will be looking for actors and directors to bring their piece to life. Here you have the opportunity to read short excerpts of each piece to writers or pitch your directorial concepts. Writers will then pick who they want to produce their piece, and results will be posted on the Student Workshop website and the MAPB Facebook page. If any roles are unfilled, they'll be advertised on Facebook and filled on a first-come, first-served basis, with writers picking who they believe to be appropriate for each role. You should turn up between 6 and 9 PM on the evening of auditions, and are more than welcome to audition for as many pieces as you wish.
These audition processes are both fun and exciting.
It's a perfect time to show off your skills and meet some new friends.
Now don't be worried, we have all gone through this before.
In first year, I was lucky enough to be asked to be on team for a production. Not only did I learn so many new things, gain so many new skills, meet so many new friends, the experience really helped me to find my place at university.
I was lucky enough to get cast in the show that Tammy helped create, and you truly do meet your friends and professional theatre makers through these shows. Therefore, we've compiled this audition process video with so much experience both behind the panel and as auditionees.
And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact us via any of the links.
Come ready, showcase yourself and your skills, and have fun. Yeah.